Hello guys, in this video I'm going to talk about my full Paida experience, and of course if you have questions you can ask me directly on this live video. I wanted to talk more about Paida because in my previous video I talked more about lajin. For those who don't know what's about this channel, for these people who are new to the channel, we're talking mostly about paidalajin and yoga, and how can we cure our premature ejaculation, wet dreams, low libido, or erectile dysfunction with them. And yeah, these are my slappers. They are not so important. But when I started paidalajin, I first started with Paida practice, not with lajin practice. And my first practice, I actually don't count it, but I only did 5 minutes in my elbows with Paida, and it appeared some spots here, red spots, and I realized that I have blockage, as is written in the book, and I was okay, maybe I should try to clean it. And in the book was written that you can do Paida from 5 minutes or 3 minutes to 60 minutes, and I was okay, maybe I should try 30 minutes. And I went in a room, and I was like in my old in my previous apartment, and I did 30 minutes here, super heavy Paida. Here all became dark, and here all became dark, but very dark, like almost black. And on that day I had amazing effect on the sexual performance. For first time in my life I was experiencing naturally having effect on this on the stamina. And also I had a great courage to do it. Like, also mentally I felt not only physically healed, but in mentally and emotionally healed. It was easier for me to make love, and pretty much liked it. And I started to do lajin, but this video is more about Paida. And after this I was trying to have the same effect, because I pretty much wanted to have this effect again, because it was amazing. Like, I had amazing desire to have sex. I really wanted it. It felt great to cleanse your heart. And I did it again because I was thinking, okay, I get out the toxins, because when I did, here all became dark, but after the 25 minutes it started to disappear, and it was only some spots, like red spots. But then I decided, like, after 10 days I was okay, I'll do it again. But I did it 10 minutes because I was thinking that this area is already cleaned, and it does not need so much Paida, and the effect was not that good. And I was thinking, wow, why is this? And after more days I did it again, and again I didn't have so good effect. Anyways, I was continuing practicing lajin. This is the really the beginning of my paidalajin practice. And then I started to do Paida on more areas, like on the main areas. Here, I don't know if you read the book, guys, Self-Healing with Paidalajin by Master Hong Shao. Then here and here, of course, the other hand, the knees from all the parts, and the feet here, and here. And I did it for 5 minutes, and I felt really better, but I didn't have great effect on the sex life. I experienced some healing crisis, like in sleeping, in the digestive system. I had liver pain, big liver pain. Some pains were getting more, but then they almost disappeared, like pains in all my body, lower back, the back. And yeah, and And I was thinking maybe I'm more lajin guy. Maybe I need only lajin. Of course, I continued doing Paida like this. Sometimes I did it for 10 minutes in all the main areas. Sometimes I did it for 15 minutes, but never experienced so great effect in the sexual aspect like Wajin. And that's why I never stopped doing Wajin. I'm actually doing Wajin till now. Wajin is more like less noisy, and it's easy to put it into daily practice. But once I was wondering what will happen um, if I clean my whole heart meridian. And I did here 10 minutes, here 10 minutes, here 10 minutes, on the biceps 10 minutes, and front part of the shoulder 10 minutes. I did the same in the other hand, and this was maybe a year after this practice, and I felt, wow, again, great effect. This is super great effect. But it took a lot of time, like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and 50 on this hand, 100 minutes. This is 1 hour and 40 minutes. But it was worth it, because I did it because I felt depressed. I felt like I'm catching cold, and it helped immediately. But I noticed that it has effect in the sexual performance. And there was once experience super important before this with heart meridian. After I did 3 times Paida on all main areas for 5 to 15 minutes, I decided to do a so-called carpet bombing. Carpet bombing is written in the book, Self-Healing with Paidalajin, and it means that you are covering all your skin with Paida. It starts from the head. Of course, on the head you're doing more gentle, not like in the hands, but you're getting more gentle on the head, then the neck, then the front part of the body. On the back, I did the wall hitting, this exercise. Then the all part of the hands, on all my body, I did 5 minutes Paida. Here in all the legs, and then I didn't felt something special. I experienced many healing crises, again liver pain, many healing crises. But after like 10, 12 days, I was experiencing like more energy. I have more energy, and also the ups and downs in practice of Wajin were less. I many times said that if you practice Wajin, you have lots of ups and downs. Sometimes it will be super easy for you to go like 15 minutes, but sometimes it will be harder for you, like to even to go to 4 or 5 minutes. But after this carpet bombing, it took me like week. I cannot remember now. Maybe more, maybe even 2 weeks. I cannot remember now. But after some days after this carpet bombing, I experienced my body has has less ups and downs in the effect. But I was thinking, wow, this is super hard to get it to do it every day, because it's noisy. And I continued doing Wajin again. Actually, I didn't stop till the carpet bombing period, but I continued only with Wajin. And then I did this after a year, as I said. Also, many times, also I did the main areas, the head, but the main areas with the head, with the armpits, and with the groins. It gives effect, but not so good effect. Like like this first Paida in the beginning, and I was also have desire to get this effect again. This effect was shown when I did this Paida on the whole hairless part of the arm. But then one day I was feeling bad, and I had many pains in my body. And I remember that always if I do Paida, always when I did Paida on the knees, I experienced better effect in my musculoskeletal system. And I was feeling extremely bad. I had pains on my body. This was after one breaking competition, and I I go in on the park, and I was like, did 30 minutes Paida here like this, 30 minutes here, then 30 minutes here, then 30 minutes here, and then 30 minutes on the back of the knees. After this, I felt so good, so good, and it was really long Paida, 2 hours of Paida. But when I got home, I was having extremely great libido, and when we had sex with my fiance, it was the best ever. It was the best stamina ever, the best feeling ever. You are feeling super powerful. But of course, it's super hard to do it regularly, this thing. And I started to do it once a month, this thing. It it's super great, but the effect from this Paida stays like for 3 days super strong, and then you are on your like before, lajin always helps to be in good shape in bed, but if you combine it with this Paida, you have super great effect. And then I was, oh, maybe I just need, maybe Paida is working great for me, but I just need to do it 30 minutes, because having premature ejaculation is chronic disease, and if you have chronic disease, you just need more Paida and more unblocking. And I realized that, and I tried again to do 30 minutes in on the elbow, and it gives great results. It was just like the first time, and I was like, oh, I'm so dumb. I was thinking so much about the sha, about the toxins, how they work, why they disappear, why they appear, and some things that does not matter so much. And then I started to do 30 minutes, and with 30 minutes Paida, it gives again amazing effect. And yeah, there is an area that you can do it for less time and have great effect, but it has no, but it will be only for a day. And this is here. If you do on the calves, in the back, and here, even if you do like 5 minutes here and 5 minutes here, or 10 minutes here and 5 minutes here, you have good effect. You can use your both hands like this, 10 minutes, and like this here, 5 to 10 minutes, and here 5 to 10 minutes, and the effect is great, but you have it only for a day, unfortunately. Yeah, and also this Christmas, in this Christmas vacation, I decided to do a to make a gift for me, for my body. The whole I did carpet bombing again, but with in some areas I did it 15 minutes, but in some areas I did it 30 minutes, and I did carpet bombing again. And this carpet bombing was on the main areas like here and here, here and here, here and here, here and here. I did it for 30 minutes. Also, I did the same on the knees, And on the feet, the whole parts of the feet, the whole sides, 30 minutes. And then all the other areas I did for 15 minutes, like here, 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 the back, my body, my whole hands, whole side of the hands, the back also. I asked my family to do on my back, and the neck and the head. But on the head, I did it for 10 minutes on each area. And the effect after this carpet bombing was good, of course. Carpet bombing is always good for your body. Yeah, this is my Paida experience. To summarize, I have two main areas that give extremely good effect. Two Paida practices. The first Paida practice is 30 minutes here and 30 minutes here. And the other Paida practice is Paida on the knees, like 30 minutes here, 30 minutes here, 30 minutes here, and 30 minutes here. You can skip this part because this is not related so much with the sexual performance. Of course, it will be better, but it's not so much related to the front part of the knees. These are the two main practices, and there are two other practices that help amazing. The whole hairless part of the arm for 10 minutes, and the other practice is the calves, the whole side of the calves for 5 to 10 minutes. Okay guys, this was the video. I hope you like it. I super much appreciate your views, your questions. We are getting like community, helping to each other. I can also see some guys in Reddit, and it's amazing. One guy in Reddit made me laugh because some guy in Reddit was asking, is here anyone that is trying lajin? Because I started lajin soon, and I want to ask some guys how is their experience. And one guy commented like, I heard about lajin and I also consider to start practicing it, but I'm too much of a pussy to do this Paida thing, this slapping thing. And it was kind of funny though. Yeah, but we are getting popular. If something works, you can hear about this thing, because we are all here because these things we are talking about, they work. I'm not some kind of PE coach to charge $100 for tips and they don't work, like to do kegels and stuff like this. We are people who are interested of real healing, and that's why it gives great results and people are happy about it. If you have questions, we are live, so you can ask me, or I'll end this video soon. One important thing, I'm writing a book. In this book, I'm going to add 1 year program. It's going to be 3 programs, and the one it will be only with lajin. The schedule with lajin for 1 year you can follow, and how to change the lajin practices, like for example how to change the Y lajin with lajin on the table, when to do Y lajin, when to do squatting lajin, and there will be also one practice only with Paida for people who like Paida more. And there will be combination of practices, Paida lajin with weekly practice and yearly practice to follow. How do you Paida for the eyes? Do we actually swap on them? Great question. David Turner. There are 2 ways to make Paida on the eyes. Of course, Your eyes must be closed. And this is the first way, like this. You can do this in squatting position. When you do this Paida, you are slapping all this part here around the eyes, and here are located like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in every side points, acupoints that are related to our site. And by doing this Paida, you are slapping those acupuncture points, and you have great effect. The other way to do Paida is with this area here to touch directly the eyes. Of course, you must be more gentle here, like this. There are many people in the world that that practice daily Paida on the eyes and have great effects. Even now, when I just did those, I can feel like my eyes are relaxed. I felt it. Yeah, really, I felt it. Like doing this. Yeah. So this is very good practice. To be honest, I don't do it regularly, but but I do it. Like when I feel that my eyes hurt or something, and I do this thing. You can also do it. I do regularly Paida on the how is this in English? I don't know actually. On this part in the mouth, it helps really pretty much for the gums and the teeth problems. Of course, it depends on the problem. You can ask your dentist, but if you have just simple inflammations on the gums or simple like caries pain, you can do this, and it's super great. You can do also on the ears if you have poor hearing. You can do here, also here. It's better with slappers like this. But with slappers is not good for the eyes. For eyes, it also is great this area here, in this area here. Thank you for this question. I like questions so much. But I will end this video. Have a great day, guys. See you in the next video.